The hero this time is an American, or to be more precise, an unemployed American. He has been wandering for 2 days, and he doesn't even have money to buy a pancake. One day, he saw a little noble girl throwing an unfinished pear on the ground. He was so hungry that he couldn't help it, and he wanted to eat the pear. But every time he was about to succeed, someone passed by, and he had to withdraw his hand. The third time he heard someone calling him. The man looked up and saw 2 rich people standing on a beautiful balcony. They warmly invited him in to chat, and although he didn't know what the purpose was, the desperate man agreed. After entering, the 2 rich people began to ask the man's story and asked him why he had fallen to eating garbage. The man wanted to answer their questions, but his eyes were always attracted by the rich man's dining table, where the barbecue was so tempting. It took a lot of effort to calm himself down and tell his story. He is an American who lives on the coast of the United States and likes to sail alone, but he encountered a storm a month ago and he almost died at sea. Fortunately, a ship going to Britain helped him and let him work on the ship. He arrived in London with the ship, but he was very unfamiliar with the country, and no one would recruit foreigners to work, so he could only wander. They were very satisfied after listening to the man's story. The man felt that he was laughed at by them, but when he left, the 2 rich people kept him again and gave him a letter. They asked the man to open the envelope again at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then immediately drove him away. The man walked out of the door in confusion, but he had a hunch that there must be something good hidden in the letter. He was so hungry that he almost fainted. He stopped outside a restaurant, and the fresh meat seemed to beckon him. After hesitating for a while, he finally decided to go in, but he was called by the waiter as soon as he sat down. The waiter arranged him to sit at a table inside, because the waiter judged from his clothes that he was not a rich man, so he brought him here. After the man sat down, he carefully put the envelope away and began to order. Under the waiter's contemptuous eyes, the man ordered ham, eggs and a piece of the best steak. The waiter reminded him that the steak was expensive, and the man also said that he was sure to order it, and also wanted a large glass of cold beer. Soon the food was served. It was the man's first full meal in 2 days, and he immediately began to eat with big mouthfuls.